It's the Kick It. Your man Bijan. We having too much fun right now. I got my brothers in the building. We taking over. The bro Kool John in here. Jay Ant in here. I got HBK in here.
About the rollers, but I drove in the morning. That's why it was a little longer, because I drove in the morning. I usually drive at night. But exactly, because the rollers, you can speed.
The rollers be out. The rollers be out.
They don't be out at They don't be out at night.
Not at night. Not because on the 5, my nigga, you don't want to be out in the middle of nowhere in the 5 at night, bro. I promise you that.
Definitely don't.
CHP don't want to be out there. And you know, hey, I got a question for y'all. Driving, it's 6 hours. Me and this man right here in that white shirt, we smoked the whole drive. Did y'all just smoke the whole drive?
Of course. You know, we got my boy. Hold on. We gotta properly introduce my bro, Germ Jiller right here. That's team Keep It Lit. You know, Germ to kill. You feel me? Everywhere he at, it's gonna be smoky. Everywhere I'm at, it's gonna be smoky.
Hey man, I usually do the whole smoking shit, like the whole trip. I was asleep this time, bro.
You was knocked out. You can handle it.
I was the green lean. I was the backwoods papers. And of course, you know my boy John Jilla, he keep it lit all the time, so we would smoke it.
Did you say green lean?
The green lean? You ever green lean?
Nah, I ain't fuck with that. I just wanted to see if you said that.
Oh yeah, I said green lean.
Did you?
It's the green lean. It's other different type of varieties of like weed, like syrup out there, THC syrup, like out in the Bay Area that's not around. And it's like, you know, some people may use it as a substitute for like lean and stuff. It's not the same effect. I mean, you get high though. You get high, like you feel loaded and whole shit. But
Kaylani was in here the other day and she had some Drobitussin. Is it the same thing?
It's the same shit. Niggas got varieties. Yeah. It's like when you go to like you get Apple Jacks from the apples, you know, the store. You can get Apple O's.
Yeah. I see what you said.
Fuck around and get some Apple O's on the nigga.
That black market shit.
Some cinnamon apple crunch, nigga. What the fuck is this, nigga? Get an Apple Jack, Apple Brandon. So what's the Apple Brandon?
So my nigga Kool John, let me ask you first. This the Schmop Shitty is out. We taking over. The whole Dash studio is painted and we got decked out with all Schmop City tags everywhere. So putting this record out, bro. First of all, tell me about this artwork, please.
Okay, the artwork is by a pop artist named Aaron Kai.
Shout out to Aaron Kai.
He's getting really popular. He just did a bunch of murals for like the hundreds, and he just did one for what's the one he just did?
He just did one just like
what's the latest
yesterday.
one he just did? Damn.
2 days ago, something like that.
He's like a pop artist, and he's really getting popular now, and he's about to go out to like, he was telling me he's about to go out the country to do some cool ass shit. You can find him at Aaron Kai.
This nigga cover,
and he drew that shit. And David Ali, my boy David Ali, he linked me up with him actually. David Ali, shout out to David Ali.
Who's that guy? David Ali? Who?
David Ali.
I keep hearing that guy's name everywhere, man.
That ugly nigga behind you, right behind you. Ugly nigga.
But, he just painted like some new era offices right here. Look.
Let me see.
Their office, he did some shit for hundreds, hella shit. This with the waves.
Oh yeah, he did his thing for this new era.
He's like hella talented and shit like that. You can follow him AaronKai.com. And he did my my cover. I came to him with an idea and shit, and he made it come to life and shit like that. And I was inspired from of course Chopper City and the ghetto. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You take a lot of influence.
Oh yeah.
From the Hot Boys and just that down south feel ever, because you did some like Master P type feels too.
Yeah, Well, Master P has some like sort of like relations with Richmond. Like he,
of course,
been out there. I think his mom stayed out there and stuff like that. I grew up from Richmond, all his early day music. So I had older cousins who should listen to that stuff.
Exactly.
But that was the first music I was listening to. It was all like Master P style feel. Like I grew up on like Master P and like Cash Money, like they early music, like all that bounce music, all that stuff. That's what I grew up on.
Right?
Like, I was a hot boy. I was juvie. I was all them. Like, you feel me? Like all them. But like my favorite rapper, like who I really like, I liked all of them. But then as I got older, Manny Fresh ended up becoming like one of my biggest influence out of just like
Manny hot
beats
though.
And his style, his rapping style, and all that stuff. And he was a real big influence in like my style of rapping and stuff too. But like just the whole Cash Money movement, Master P, all that movement, like gold chains, gold rings, you know what I'm saying?
And if y'all ain't seen the new tees, Schmop Boys tees, right?
Yeah, Schmop Boy tees.
It's taking like over.
Cash Money, show them the Cash Money. As you know, I was influenced by them. Of course, I'm paying homage to them because in my heart, I'm a hot boy. I don't know about y'all.
Hey, when I was
in my early day, like in my heart, I'm a hot boy. Like,
when I was in 7th grade, my nigga, they had this clique called the Hot Boys. that was mobbing. Not like the Lil Wayne, but I'm talking about like real niggas. Real niggas in the streets for sure.
Was it, you know what I'm saying? It was a group. It was some girls when I was in junior high. They called themselves the hot girls when I was in junior high. They was like the pretty girls, like in their little group, whatever, in junior high and stuff. And they was They was all popular and stuff like that. It was just hot everything. You feel me? I had my Reeboks, I had my Jabos.
He flexing.
I had my Soldier.
Right now.
I had all that. I was a real hot boy in my heart. You feel me? So like, shout out to like the whole Cash Money movement.
This nigga's not lying. I was right there with this nigga in high school. I seen this nigga, boy. That's how all this smop shit, all this shit started crazy.
How long y'all been rocking?
Niggas been well. I used to be in a group.
Diligence, right?
Yeah, I used to be in a group, and that was when I was like 16, 17.
10th grade, 11th grade. When I was in 11th grade.
You know what I'm saying? But so one of my group members was in his dance group. And that was when turfing was popping. So and they used to all turf and do all this shit. So that's when we all started seeing each other. But we really met at like a team function. We was like 13, and we was just like turned up from there.
Damn, Kool John. The first time I met you, I don't even know if you remember, is the epic and rare house party at my nigga Stack's Knowledge House. Wow. This was in Fairfield, nigga, hella long ago.
Epic and rare party.
Epic and rare, right?
Epic and rare party.
It was in the Vannas in Fairfield.
I do remember that house I went to.
The Cuts.
I think it was in the Cuts. It was in the Boonies.
It definitely was in the Boonies.
I think Ray Guevara sent me. He texted me to come to that shit.
Yeah.
To listen to that shit and all that shit at the
That was the first time I met you, and you've been mobbing ever since. Jay Ant, I've been on you for a cool minute, my nigga. A cool minute. Since Diligence, my nigga.
Damn.
Since Diligence, my nigga. Let me ask you one question first. How is it going from a group? Because I guess technically you guys are still kind of a big group, like being HBK and just mobbing as a team. But how is it like working in a group and then going solo? Because most people don't realize what that entails.
Shit. I mean, it's definitely like you have to start completely over from scratch. It's not like you just jump out from a group and just do your own thing and they're just gonna fuck with you just because of the group that you was in. But on the flip side, like everybody that I'm in a group with, that I was in the group with, which is Diligence, we still are hella cool. We all friends. We all kick it. Like AKA Frank, he's in
he been mobbing.
He's on DJ Mustard's new album with Sue, I think it is, and he's still doing hella shit. Dame's been working. He's been doing a lot of writing for I think with like Tank and a couple other people, and like Soulja Boy and some random ass shit like that. And so we all been like kicking it. We all been still vibing. So it's not really no like weird shit. They just kind of support me. I support them. Just same thing with like HBK. It's going from that, learning all the experiences that I learned from being in a group, kind of apply to being in more of a super group with them. Because like up here is more like a team. You know what I mean? It's like I can't be Sue. You know what I mean? John can't be me. You know what I mean? Like a quarterback can't be a linebacker. You know what I mean? Or everybody plays their position. Everybody does their thing. But just learning from like just bumping my head with the group that actually was popping at the time, because we were dope. We had a good little run, but it fell off. And you seeing that shit, you can apply that shit to what we're doing here and just learning from bumping your head a couple times. So I'm kind of glad that.
But you learn from the experiences.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I got to learn from that experience.
I feel like you guys are kind of like the Odd Future of the Bay, because Odd Future is fucking huge. If y'all don't know, Odd Future is every fucking where. But I feel like the HBK is like the Odd Future. All the young kids are grasping straight to what y'all doing. Like it's y'all creating this movement.
Odd Future's hella tight,
right?
Yeah.
Odd Future hella tight, but I think I don't know.
Are we different? No,
y'all different. I just feel like the move.
No, we definitely different.
As far as like a group of
we're definitely different.
Just I see how people react to you guys.
Okay,
yeah. We're definitely different. But
I fuck with all them. Like I got me some Wolfgang Vans, the green and pink.
They got a show here. They got a show here. Odd Future got a whole station on this motherfucker.
Sid's the homie. Like Sid's actually like a friend of mine. We be talking. So like Odd Future is definitely mad love. But yeah, it is like that. Like as far as like how they have a collective, we got a collective. We all doing our own thing, and it's just dope. It's just kind of tight that it's all coming from this region. Period.
Fat ass better get the Dash Studio real fast. All the girls with the fat ass. We booty copping right now. I got all my detectives and my sergeants over here. We still having a party. We kicking it. And I gotta end it off because that song was ended off with a legendary verse by my bro Skip. What is it, man?
What's good, buddy?
I'm glad you came by, bro.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me, man.
It wouldn't have been right if you didn't come through, bro, nigga.
You don't have to come down, man. I love LA, man.
Matter of fact, that's a good question. LA, right? because when you come from the Bay, I feel like you got a whole type of different hustle when you come from the Bay to LA.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
you can kind of wiggle through everything.
Absolutely. The finesse. You learn that finesse early.
Dude, you do. Kool John, you feel that? I see you laughing over there talking about that finesse. What? You finesse somebody already?
Nah, I don't really be. I think I be finessing. I don't know what the whole definition of finessing mean. I don't know, cause like in the Bay, you can be finesse could be a bad thing and a good thing.
Yeah,
you feel me?
yeah.
You can be finessed out your money, or you can be you can finesse
Being-
your way in somewhere. You feel me?
Being finessed is never fun.
Yeah.
Nah. I ain't the victim of finessing.
You don't want to be the finesse. You're the finesser.
You don't want to be the but yeah, you gotta. We're coming from the Bay. You got that independent hustle. You feel me? How you wiggle, how you move. You feel me? Shout out to my boy Armani the Paul, Wiggle Boys. That boy is a real wiggler. My boy Germ Jilla.
Hey,
Wiggler, phenomenal wiggler right there, man.
Even Burner, y'all fuck with Burner.
Burner.
My nigga. Hey,
Ultimate wiggler.
That's the ultimate wiggler right there, my nigga.
Hey, I seen
everywhere,
wiggles,
nigga.
boy.
I seen this nigga post.
And then and then you learn to wiggle. You feel me? Yeah. You know how to maneuver, how to wiggle through in the Bay. You feel me? You got the gift of gab. You got mouthpiece coming from the Bay. You just automatically got mouthpiece. You feel me?
You do.
So you feel me? If you got mouthpiece, then you got whatever to back it up. You feel me? And ain't no stopping you. You feel me?
That's very true, my nigga. I know when I first came out here, it was a little difficult because you feel like you don't have those resources that you do in the Bay. But at the same time, all you need is that $1 million mouthpiece thing, man.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
$1 million mouthpiece will get you anywhere, bro.
It do, my nigga.
I
Y'all niggas giving away. Time out. Come
No,
real quick.
hold on.
Y'all giving away too much game. Y'all talking way too much. This shit is to be sold.
I just seen that documentary.
This shit is to
I'm
be
just letting
sold.
we gotta let them know the culture. We gotta let them know how we get down
God,
though first.
you
They ain't gotta
niggas
know
is
about the
tripping.
game. You gotta just know how we
So
finesse.
you can hit us up on our PayPal right now and give us our money for all the game that we're giving y'all.
Hey, that part.
Please. We're doing what do you call that shit that they be doing on Instagram? Raise money for that type of shit.
Some Kickstarter shit.
That's
man.
Kickstarter, nigga.
But you know we kicking it.
Kickstarter
We
for
here.
game.
Jay Ant, I gotta ask you because I know it's huge news that just went out, man.
What's up?
This tour, this G-Eazy tour, this I Am Sue tour, this E40 tour. What y'all got? I know y'all touching everywhere. You ready for that?
Yeah, it's tight. It's kind of weird because all of them, everybody is homies. Like even 40, big homie. I didn't know Sue forever. You feel me? I remember G back in the day from like MySpace, and niggas was like hella young. You know what I mean? So like
And G-Eazy huge, my nigga. He came here before.
So it's just all this shit. It's tight that it's that we can all go together and do hella shit across the country. So I think it's a cool representation for the Bay Area, just different shit. And of course we're gonna bring people. Of course people are gonna pop up on you. Never know who's gonna really pop up.
Now you had a hand in this record playing in the background, right?
Yes, sir.
You definitely had a hand in that, and I've been following you. I seen you posting pictures with him. I seen you a whole lot of shit with him. I definitely seen you do.
Nah, man, this song definitely has opened a lot of doors.
I heard you introduced him, not introduced G-Eazy, but kind of got him back into the Bay, like officializing it.
Yeah, cause G's like big everywhere. You know what I mean? G's big everywhere, and it was because I think he moved away from the Bay Area when shit was like not tight. Like shit
After the
like,
hyphy movement?
Yeah, he moved away, but he had his shit together, you know what I mean? He was in a different he still had bass swag in a different place, and for some reason it's you know what I mean, people gravitate towards that. It's just like it's still fun, you know what I mean? He still had that spirit towards him. So when he going out doing his own thing and actually having your shit together, and in the college market, you can get that shit popping and do a whole bunch of shit. But he went to college in like New Orleans. So he got that shit popping a lot of places. But at home, people knew him. A lot of people knew him, but a lot of people didn't. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like a mixed thing. And with me and him and 40 doing a song together, it just brought all the worlds together. Like everything that we did, like just me, 40, HBK, whatever, and what he's doing, it just brought it all together. So it just kind of just made it kind of makes everything
authentic.
go. Yeah, it's completely authentic. We all like really know each other. You know what I mean? So it's just like timing was great. Just all organic. It was just cool. Like it was that. I can't even really explain it, but it was dope.
Kool John, I got a question for you too. Now I know everybody's representing HBK, but I feel like HBK has their different type of varieties. Like the whole thing with HBK, why I like it is because I can go for Skip, for something that I like from Skip, like hot verses all day. Kool John, I can go with you because I like the swag. Jay Ant, I go with you because the quality control. I like the music. I like what you put out. Sue, I fucks with Sue because of that. Sue's one of my favorite rappers. I ain't gonna lie. Sage also, but I feel like Kool John, you give them. I feel like it's that street edge, Kool John. What you think about that?
I mean, everybody say that. I guess so.
Kool John hood a little bit. That's why.
You really from the turf.
I'm from Richmond. I mean, everybody really from Richmond.
Everybody really from Richmond.
Everybody really from Richmond. Pilo, he from San Pablo. He like San Pablo.
I only lived in Richmond until I was like 10. And then
I've been in Richmond.
But you got the riches in you.
Yeah, I'm from Richmond.
All my family, everybody. My mom.
I just heavily, when I'm influenced by it, you just see it through my music. I'm from Richmond, so I mean, everybody got that name. Everybody in Richmond got that in you. That's the type of music that I just put out. Like that's what feels better coming from me. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like that. But I don't know if I make street music.
I make
party music, but I make party.
This the thing. Like he makes slap. You know what I mean? He makes slap. You definitely make slap. Tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like John makes slap. He make. And we providing this shit. We making the beats and shit for him. But the thing is, it was like way back when, even with just the schmop and with just like the community that we was in, everybody was coming to his house to party. You know what I mean? Everybody, and even before then, like he was one of the main niggas like that was telling everybody in the streets about Sue. You know what I'm saying? So like it's just always been there. You know what I mean? He always been in Richmond. You know what I mean? Like I said, like we was in what main event with somebody in my group. And that was right there in Richmond. You know what I mean? That was in Richmond. Our first like big show was at the Richmond Talent Show. So everything was right there. And he was one of the main niggas passing shit out, letting niggas know, coming to his house to party. So it all really started from Richmond. It can't be no other way.
I feel like I wouldn't know enough about Richmond, California. And I'm from the Bay. And as far as me being out here, like I wouldn't have heard of Richmond, California other than Richmond, VA if it wasn't for y'all.
Yeah, thank you. We put on for the Richmond, you feel me? We put on for Richmond because that's where I'm from. That's what.
Yeah, Richmond, CA, not VA, but shout out to
everything
VA.
Everything I did was for the riches, you feel me? So like everything I did was basically I went to school, everything in Richmond, you feel me? Like I'm from Richmond. I know all these people in Richmond I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here just trying to show them it's an alternative route out here. You feel me? My mama raised me. What you seeing right now is what my mama raised me. You feel me? My mom raised me with love in my heart. Raised me to be a peaceful person. You feel me? I was raised up in church. You feel me? My content is explicit and stuff like that. But I mean, somebody got to write. Somebody got to write the rated R movies. You feel me? So it might not be me. That's just my gift. You feel me? So, but my whole thing is like. Basically, my mama raised me right. You feel me? She raised me with love in my heart to love one another. And like my passion is to bring people together because that's what my mama did. She was always the one organizing the family reunions and stuff like that and trying to get the family together and being heck of family oriented. So I took on to that from my mom. I got a lot of my mom characteristics in me.
Shout out Mama Kool John.
My mama hustler too. My mama a real grinder. Like, you know what I'm saying? I seen my mama, we had a minivan and she was like, man, I'm gonna get a big house and I'm gonna get a Lexus. I'm gonna put Lex Lady on it. And I seen my mama go, and she said, I'm gonna go to school, work hard, get my bachelor's degree. When then she had 3 kids doing it on her own.
Damn.
You feel me? So when my mama showed me it's no excuses and nothing. So when I learned my hustle and all this stuff from my mama to apply myself to something and dedicate myself to something and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's me. And then I try to put that through my music too. You feel me?
And that's kind of like just even as like I think as what kind of makes HBK as a collective like tight because like John has a completely different story, but we all come from like solid upbringings. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't everybody like you know what I mean? I lived my whole family from the hood. I lived in Richmond till I was 10, but that I know from being there and just from just being in and out of there, just knowing that's like that shit, some of that shit ain't some shit that's for me. You feel me? Like I ain't one of them niggas that just want to just be getting like shot at and shit all the time. Niggas, everybody could have made that left turn and went that route, but we chose not to, and it was due to our upbringing. Sue,
and I think that's why you guys
John,
are
everybody. And I feel
benefiting.
like that's why it's kind of cool because we can kind of show other people that it's other ways. Like and don't get it wrong, it's other niggas out. There's still niggas like that's a different place.
I fucks with La Rule. I fucks with a lot of people out there.
We just trying to give it a different face.
Richmond, I guess. Like we the subculture of the Bay, and the subculture is trying to get popular. The subculture is the people who love to party, smoke weed, drink all day, do it every day. You feel me? And what we happen to do is make music. We've been doing this stuff since we've been in high school, like every day. My house was the party house, turn up house. Like if they was in my house, we was all together. together. His video shoots, we was all together partying. It's a whole bunch of people who were partying together, but just certain people just split off, and then certain people just stuck together and kept making music, and we kept going, and that's where we are now. We organically friends, like organically grew and learned to love each other and learn about each other.
So what y'all saying? Sue don't get on your nerves? You saying Say don't get on your nerves? You saying y'all niggas don't be fighting?
Them two niggas for sure get on my nerves.
I'm fucking with you.
I don't know. Sue, see, it's different. We all got different relationships with everybody.
Get on my nerves. Sage get on my fucking nerves, but I love them niggas to death. You feel me? Like, I fight for them niggas and my niggas, but that's like how it goes. Like John get on my nerves sometimes. Sometimes I be talking to this nigga, it's just face be in his phone, but I talk to this nigga for 30 fucking minutes. I talk to this nigga for 30 fucking minutes, nigga, and I really be telling this nigga something like just really like nigga, everything that just happened, my life, my whole life, it just changed, nigga. Everything is going wrong. I can't help it, John. I need help. This only thing this nigga gonna say, what? I be like, man, fuck you, nigga. I don't even give a fuck. I'm jumping. I'm gonna kill myself today.
But we all got relationships. Like I don't really fight with none of them, to be honest with you. If it's a disagreement, it's probably a disagreement on when we're releasing something, or it's an opinion on like some music or something. And it never got to the point where like, nigga, fuck your mama, nigga, or I'm gonna beat your ass, nigga.
Ain't never been.
I'm like the big homie. You feel me? And these my little brothers. Like these are my brothers. You feel me? But I'm older than them. I'm like,
John the oldest.
Okay. Rossi's the oldest.
Oh, Rossi is the oldest.
I'm the second to the oldest.
I'm like the third oldest, or Kuya is.
Man, well, everybody feeling y'all out there, definitely. HBK in the building. Anybody that's tuning in, what? Man, we can throw. Can we throw it to HBK? How we throw that up? How we throw? Let them know.
Through the hard way, man. Through the hard way.
Through the hard way. That's the thumb out. That's the index finger, and that's the middle finger.